Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good today. Today is sort of let's play with makeup today. I want to do like a really fun, natural, but fall look. I'm going to be using some CoverGirl. I'm going to be using just maybe one product from Makeup by Mario, which I love, which I love all his products, but I'm just going to use one of his products. And we got some the new stuff that came out from CoverGirl, the bronzer, and this little blush as well. And I also have one of the little blushes here, the little cream, the skin enhancer blushes. I have, this one is a little purpley, but I feel like I want to use that too along with the blush. So stay tuned. So grab your brushes, grab something to eat or munch on. I got some green grapes here. We're trying to stay healthy, trying to get healthy, trying to change some things up in 2026. So I haven't been doing very well with that, but we're going to get back started. It's like a reset. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so hope you guys are doing all right. So right now I just have my little e.l.f. color corrector on my eyes. That's just my little go-to. I like it. I love it. It's indeed. Girl hasn't been sleeping much, but we're working on that too. So I'm going to, oh, see, dropping stuff already. Oh, okay, what a time to be alive right now. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to use the CoverGirl concealer. You guys may know this. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Excuse me. I recently had to repurchase this because I loved it and missed it so much after using it all. I really wanted to really get it again, and I did. And after using it a few times, I just remember why I love it. Because I'm trying to use up a lot of my other concealers, but this one is just so nice and very, very pretty on the skin. It just does all the things you need to do. It's very, very good coverage. You guys know. And don't be scared if you're new to my channel, which I'm sure pretty much everybody will be. I do my makeup a little bit different, but it's okay. It's going to work out. Just trust the process, as you guys say. So I'm going in with the concealer. Hopefully this year, because I'm expecting to, I'm trying to do a little saving and trying to save a little money for a new place right now. So I know there's new makeup that's already come out. Some I've already gotten and some I haven't got yet. But if you guys will just bear with me for a little while, I will be trying to get as much as I can. But I know I've already posted maybe one already. So for the most part, we're just going to be using the makeup I have. Maybe stuff you've seen, maybe stuff you have already, or maybe continue to see. So we're trying to get a little bit more on my channel so you guys can see what kind of range and stuff that I do. You know, this I'm sort of all over the place, but definitely drugstore, never a problem. Love this concealer. Had to get it back. So you guys may know, I think last year this came out. This is the CoverGirl Skin Tint. I've used this maybe once or twice before, and then something else came out and did not get a chance to get back to it. So this is more like a, this is CoverGirl Clean Fresh. This has SPF 30 in it. It's, I think it has like some kind of hyaluronic acid in it or something. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But this has a sunscreen in it. I already have my sunscreen on for the day. I was in my house cleaning after school. I had class this morning. So we have to study the first chapter. We've got a lot of bold words, stuff like that. So I did a little cleaning for my apartment. So I'm kind of taking a minute to do a little video. So it's a little bit late as I'm filming this. But I wanted to revisit this. Where is my brush? My goodness. Okay, got my brush. I also want to mix in my little e.l.f. bronzing drops with this. I like to keep it a little more warmer. I don't know. I'm just trying to use it all up. You might see this in continuous videos for me. I really do like it and enjoy it. So it's like a little couple of drops of anything. I think I'm just going to put this on my hand. This is a very pretty consistency, as you can tell. It's not too runny. Not too bad. I think it's the right shade for me. But I like a little bit, about the same tone for this copper. What is it? Copper gold. Copper gold. We're in the copper gold stage. So let's go and mix it in with my brush. It's just very nice, very nice. And we're just gonna go ham in here. So this is like a really nice skin tint. It has SPF, like I said. And I just wanted to kind of retest it out. See what's happening with it. Because we had a lot of foundations being out. And it's like we sometimes forget about what's in our collection, what's coming out. Do we use it anymore? Just a one-time deal. So I think I want to be one of those channels where when I purchase something, you'll see a lot more use out of it. More than just a one-time. So, in the midst of my school schedule, I can't talk again. I'm going to be trying to do some little school looks if you want me to do that. If you're already back to school or you went back to school from vacation. Ooh, that's so pretty. Why did I forget about this? Very nice. If you want me to show you like back to school looks or pretty much easy one and done, I'll let your girl know. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? She's doing something for me. Alright, I'm just going to tap them whatever little bit I have on my head. And just tap around. It's very, very pretty. Some things what we have in our collection, you kind of wonder, why don't we use this again? Or maybe I used it all up. Do I want to repurchase? So, this is very pretty. And the brushing drops didn't hurt it one bit. I like it. So, I will be using this. Can you guys believe where I'm at in North Carolina? It is like hitting 70 right now. I mean, for those of you guys that are going cold again, don't worry. We will be cold again. This is the way North Carolina is. Sometimes it's very, very cold, and it has been very cold these past few weeks, but then we hit like a little spring step really early. So it's supposed to be like 70 something, like around 72 where I'm at in North Carolina, so for the weekend. But then it's going to jump back really cold, so as long as we don't get snow, I'm okay. But when we do get snow, it's usually it's enough to like cover the ground really well, and sometimes we get maybe an inch or two. Not too bad, but we still have to really be careful when we drive. But what really is the kicker is the black ice. You don't want to mess with black ice, so you can't really go anywhere. So snow may be all right, but the black ice is a no-no. So if you guys are dealing with that, please be careful. Just watch out for yourself and, you know, do all those really important things. Just be careful and take care. Alright, like this little tint foundation is doing what it needs to do. I like it. Okay. Okay, so I just did a little extra concealer, just a little spot concealing. But most of it I really like. It's just really a nice coverage. It's not like a full coverage, but this is sort of medium, like a medium coverage. And I just kind of did a little spot concealing, mostly a little bit around my eyes. But this is very nice, lightweight. Love it. Continue to use. I don't know why I don't use it anyway. Okay, so, and I did my concealer with just a little bit of brush and kind of just, you know, set it in. Okay, so before I go setting under my eyes, I wanted to bring in a little makeup by Mario. We love this. This is the Transforming Enhancer. Yeah. Oh, this is the bronzer. I thought I had the, yeah, this is the Transforming Enhancer bronzer. Lord have mercy. This thing I love. It's a very natural bronzing kind of situation. It's from the Soft Sculpt. Okay, let's try that in. Take two. Soft Sculpt Line Transforming Enhancer. My goodness, are we starting off today like this? Again, in one of my videos, we just were not talking correctly. You thought something was wrong. But everything's okay. At least I think so. My goodness. Okay, so I'm going to take my little brush. Love this. This is like a cream to powder. I really haven't enjoyed this. There's like other bronzers that I have, but this one for something really natural. It's so pretty. And I just wanted to use this for like a little bronzing, contour, shaping, sculpting, all the things. So this is in the shade dark. Let me know if you guys have got this bronzer. Are you enjoying this or what's happening? I think it's really, really nice. I didn't expect it to like it this well. I'm starting to like all of Makeup by Mario's products. His stuff is just so beautiful and natural for the everyday woman or young lady, or man, whoever you may be. It's just so nice. It just sculpts the face. He really knows attention to details and what looks good on women and how to go about different, applying different things, his products, and just shape your face and stuff like that. I think it's just very, very, I don't know what the word is, but it's very telling, which I enjoy. Like it's very detailed. I think that's the word. I like detailed stuff. Like when you're so used to doing your makeup and you're kind of in a rut and you want to know a different way, a different look that maybe enhances your looks, but not take away from it. Like he just shows you that, and I love stuff like that. So I didn't take his master class or anything, but like I've seen him on YouTube when he does different things on certain models. It's very, very nice. Like I'm like, oh, I like that. So it's definitely inspiring. So this one, definitely check this out. This is the shade dark, but this is very, very natural. You can kind of go more in depth to it. Let me bring you up close. I'm gonna try not to be from you guys too long today because I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. But this bronzer is the bee's knees. So I'm using like a little dense brush, but not too dense, not too tight. And I just make sure you're keeping it by the hairline, but then sculpting the face. And for my round face, you want to just sculpt the cheeks. And I like to brush it up a little bit. And then bring it down a little bit around the side of your face. That's what I like to do. Gives you a nice sculpting. I already done my concealer, so I knew that's kind of what everybody else does differently. So like I said, I do my makeup differently. I can't help it. It's just my nature of being, I suppose. So this is really, really nice. Also, I like take the butt of my sponge, my little sponge that I use, just take that and just kind of press it in a little more, so it just gives you more of a blended in sort of complexion. So it just does really seamlessly, because this is a cream to powder, and it just really sets it in, presses it in. Lord, it's so hard to talk and do things when I'm so used to doing my makeup by myself. I don't talk. I listen to music. Do you guys listen to music when you put on your makeup? Okay, that's what I do. It just relaxes me, you know? So I got to get into the habit of knowing my words a little more with you guys. Okay. Love it. Love it. You see how that just warms up the skin naturally? It's just unbelievable. It really is an enhancer. It really does enhance your face features, you know? It's very, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to introduce this one to you. I'm sure you guys probably use this or not, or maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe not. I don't know. All the words involved here. This is from Black Radiance. I've had this powder for a while now, and I use it when I do like all my products from Black Radiance. This is a Black-owned brand. This is a soft focus powder. It's like a finishing powder, but also I've gotten two shades. One is this one is like almond, like I want to say like an almond shade right here, and then there's another one that I have like for all over the face is like milk chocolate, which I love. But I use this almond shade for like my under eye, so this is what it's really looking like. I like using this shade. It's a little more golden toned. So this is a pressed powder. I do believe they have a loose powder, but for some reason, either for me because I'm an older lady, a mature person, I like, for some reason, sometimes I like my loose powder, sometimes I like my pressed powder for things. So it just depends on what I like to do, but just going to dust some of that off, and I'm just going to use this for my under eye powder. Now, I don't think this really gives you any blurring, but it does give you a nice brightening or nice warmth under the eye. Even though I love a good blur on the skin and under the eyes, this just kind of takes your powder there, your face there, your skin there, all the places. Oh my goodness, bear with me, guys. It's a Thursday. I have days off, and I think we're having one of those days now. Anywho, you know what I mean. I gotta edit this through. I gotta figure out how to edit. Um, yeah, this powder is not blurring at all. So it's really just a brightening golden powder. I really do enjoy it. When I really want that golden look, warmth look, this is what I have to reach for. You may not can see that on my phone, but it is very, it's a nice golden almond color. And I really do enjoy that. And it doesn't take much. So, I only use very little. Kind of like load up the brush, but then like tap a lot of it off. It doesn't make anything crease for what I remember. But this really does just packs it on, but you don't feel cakey with it. It's very light. Very lightweight. And you can use a sponge with this. But like, I mean, I do it like afterwards, but I just like using the brush first. Kind of press it in there. So you don't have too much powder to where you look like you're just a half-baked mess. You know what I mean? Okay, this powder, point blank, I was trying to figure out as my tummy grumbles. I'm so sorry if you hear that. What I was trying to say is this powder is very smoothing. It's very light. And if you like a nice little golden undertone for your eye, or like a nice pressed powder that will really give you that really seamless look under your eyes, and really give you that really almost blurred, maybe is it blurred or is it filtered? It's either blurred or filtered kind of look, and it gives you that really pressed powder smoothness under your eye. This is definitely a powder you could definitely use. I don't really ever use it for blurring things like that. I use it just for a nice golden highlight, if that makes sense. It just really brightens up my eyes, but it's just very mattifying. If you have oily skin, this is definitely a powder you can use. A little bit of this goes a long way because it is very pigmented. If you do use the loose one, that's pigmented as well. So definitely give this powder a try. I know I'm probably not the best at describing stuff right now, but hopefully this will get a lot better over the next few times in my life, few channels when I use products. It'll be a lot better for me to describe stuff where you don't want to try it and buy it, or me recommend. So, but I do recommend this powder. I haven't used it in a minute, but I know it's a really good powder. It just really sets your makeup, sets your concealer. To me, it doesn't crease my concealer at all. Even when you just press it together, like you use the sponge to press it in, you don't want to use, like I said, you don't want to use too much, but it is very nice under the eyes. So almost giving you a nice warmth without looking so dry. For me, it doesn't look like it looks dry. It just looks like it's golden. Does that make sense? A little bit golden under the eyes. So very nice. All right, next up. My bad simulation of these things. This is the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer True Blend, and I have it in the shade Sweet Violet. So this is a little bit of a purple shade. I've used this a few times. Very nice. I like to use my little elf brush for these things. Very, very nice. Very, very pigmented. Gives you a nice little pinky tone. Even with the blush I'm going to use, we're going to use that on top. So you can kind of mix the tones if you like. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can. You can lightly see that, but that's very pretty, isn't it? All right. Just kind of blending this in. We're going to go over with the powder in a minute. Just trying to get to the creamy stuff. All right. Very nice. I'm going to do the other cheek offline. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this on my phone or not, but it's looking very, almost like a violetly pink, like more pinkish than purple. So it doesn't look like a bruise, so you don't have to worry about that on my skin tone. In person, when it's all blended out, it looks really pretty, very sheer, but very nice, very blendable. So definitely highly like that. So I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl Clean Press Powder. And I'm going to set my whole face, and then we'll get back to the rest of the face. Okay, Just going back in, just pressing this powder in a little bit. I used the big fluffy brush to put my powder on. Now just going back over it, just with a sponge, with no extra powder on it, and just kind of lightly pressing over what I have, so it doesn't look too powdery. It just looks like it's just melted into the skin. That's what I do. And the blush is still peeking through, which is very nice. And I did not use a lot of blush, but just enough to kind of peek through, so I don't look like a clown. You know, that can kind of happen with a different color tone that you're looking at. This powder is very nice, lightweight, covers really nicely. So whatever the foundation didn't do, the powder really covers it. Enjoying that. Okay, so I'm going to jump in with this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow Filler Promenade Pencil Crayon Pomade. I got the big one. Usually this is meant for people who have more fuller lashes than I do. But I really was supposed to get the skinny one, and I like that one a lot better. But because I got this one, I'll use this one. But it's still a nice one, so you can kind of get a nice little brow if you want to. But this, it's not really the one I really like. I like to get the small one. But when I finish this one, I think I'll get the skinny one. So I mean, with this one, you can kind of control how much brows you want and that you have. So at least you can kind of do little brow strokes without looking too thick or crazy. Look like a Sharpie, or just something that doesn't look like you. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use this little pencil here. But I just use a little bit, and it feels almost very waxy, but I mean, it does what it needs to do. But I mean, I don't like the fact that it's just too thick. It's not really my jam. Just kind of really hard to use and operate. So I like a little spruly at the end. This one, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow. Alright, so I did that offline. One thing about these waxy pencils and waxy brow pencils that you see out, I know e.l.f. has one, and now CoverGirl has this one. One thing, when you don't have like a lot of brows like I don't, or like I do, mostly what really does, and this is something I've always have done, when they don't work for the eyes, use them for the lips. This gives a really great creamy contour brown lip liner. When you don't have a good brown liner that you want to use one of your waxy eyebrow pencils, okay? It gives you enough time to kind of smudge. Just be careful when you're lining your lips with it. Know how waxy they are. They shouldn't feel too heavy or anything like that, but for the most part, use them as a lip liner for a brown liner, and then do your lipstick or lip glosses, whatever you want to do. For the most part, after you do that, here's a quick trick for you to do, something I have done with these. Once you line your lips with these type of brow pencils, what you want to do is take a little bit of a powder on one of your little powder brushes or whatever that's left, but add just a little bit more, like just a little bit, dip it, lightly tap, and then just set it. So when you finish lining your lips, kind of smear it out the way you want to, and then just kind of go over it and set it. So it doesn't fray, it doesn't, because that's what you're doing with your brow hairs anyway. So whenever I do my brows, whatever's left, whatever powder that's left on this brush, I just lightly go over it if it's too dark, and you just kind of lightly go over it. Same thing with your lip liner when you use these for lip liners. You just lightly set it over the lips, and it should stay pretty, not like the longest time, but you should get more wear time out of that. So that's my little trick for that. Okay, really quick, we're going to use the new CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer. Everything's just enhancing today. Maybe that's what I call this. CoverGirl and Makeup by Mario, the enhancement section. This one here, I have it in the shade 330 Sweet Espresso. I think this is the darkest one. So I'm going to use my little fluffy brush for this one. So I'm going to use this. It is really, really pretty. I like how this has a nice sheen to it. You don't need much, but it's really, really pretty and soft. Very, very nice. So I like doing it in the little threes. So just blend it into the hairline. This is really, really pretty. It's not too dark as what you would expect, but it does warm up the skin as well. So it just takes that enhancing situation and really brings it into view, if you will. So this is really, really, really pretty. It's a nice little glow. You don't even need a highlighter too much. I like take what's left on the brush. Side of the nose, because that's where it goes. A little across there, down the cheek, a little bit under the eye. Soften that, so this looks like all one. So this is just really, really pretty. On top of that, enhancing a makeup by Mario. I like that. Oh my goodness, CoverGirl. And this was one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite brands that I used to use when I started getting into makeup. I love CoverGirl. I started wearing makeup and they had the little palettes with the cream to powder and a little sponge. It was a little square thing. You guys remember that? I started using that when I started getting into makeup, and then it was everything else. It was from CoverGirl to Wet n Wild. So that was my favorite thing that I really enjoy. We'll get to the blush in just a second. So I want to get to these eyes really quick. So, eyes for today. I decided to go a little Wet n Wild with this. This is not enhancing part, but this is the Walking on Eggshells palette. I just saw a video with Julie Dawn Beauty. She was using this one today. She has been using this one for a while. This used to be my favorite palette, and it still is. I had to repurchase another one just because the one I had, it was all messed up, and a little bit of brown eyeshadow I had left, it was just crumbling down. And like this shade right here, this little neutral shade, it was about like, it already hit pan. This shade, little pinkish shimmer, that already hit pan. So like I really had used this a lot, but I had to get another one. So I was like, it's about time. So I feel like I want to do like something natural, but like not natural, you know what I mean? So because of my time on my phone, I will just kind of pick some colors and then show you what colors I picked and what I did. So let me get started. Okay, so what I have, oh, we have got a shine light on me. Oh my. Well, that's what's happening. Oh, okay. Hold that thought. Wow. Can you see things now? Well, we just let this light just be very beaming. I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, wow, this is very bright. I hope it comes on camera. So what I did with my eyes really quickly, as you can kind of tell, I just used this basically palette. I did that, but with this little shimmer soft gold. I don't know if you guys can see that with this bright light. That shade right there, I did use it on my eyes. But I also, with this other Wet n Wild palette from Lights Off, I used that deeper copper tone right there. I used that just a little bit over my eyes, so it would give me a little more, just a little touch kind of moment. Oh, there we go. Sun's going down. There we go. Right there. So we did just a little soft shimmer, which I like. So this is great for every day. Also, I did use the black shadow in here, and I mixed it with this shade right here. This really dark, deep brown looks like. And I just did a little bit liner, just like really at the end lash. So at the end of my lashes, and then just kind of smooth that out. That's all I did for a liner. So, and I just did a little eyelash primer. So everything is looking very pretty, very simple, very everyday, not too crazy. I'm so sorry, the lighting is just, it's giving me a highlighted T-zone here. It's just making me glow. I mean, the sun's not out either. I don't know what it's doing. But, okay, so really quick, I'm gonna, see, do I need a little highlight? I think we need a little soft highlight. Okay, before we get to the highlight, we forgot the blush again. So we're gonna use the Skin Enhancing Blush, and I have the Rose Latte. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on. Where is my little fluffy, happy brush? There's my little fluffy brush. I like it. So we're going to use this. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. This is going to do that right on top of my other cream blush. Just do a little bit of this Rosy Latte over the sweet, what was that? That sweet lavender. Giving us a little flush for the must. We like that, giving us a nice little touch. I like it. We're going to hurry this up. not before you're too long. So I like this blush. This is very, very pretty, to the CoverGirl line. It's just giving us a nice little blush on the cheek. Very, very pretty. Very, very nice. Had to say it twice. Just going to take this little other brush with nothing on it and just kind of smooth it out, because that's what I like to do. Kind of like almost tones it down, but just kind of blends in very nicely. We're going to take my favorite little thing here, my Pure Essence Nude. You know this is my favorite highlighter. This is a very much go-to. So we're going to put that right on top of that. Just a little bit, because we like a nice soft glow. Although I think from the lighting area a little while ago, I think that gave me a lot of glow. But yeah, we're going to do a little soft glow right there, right on that cheek. Giving us a little something, something, a little bit on the nose, going down the nose, a little on the bottom top lip. That's what we like. Not going too crazy. There we go. Alrighty, and we're going to take that same brush and kind of blend it in without looking like a stoplight, because we just like it soft. Okay, we're going to use a air brush setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Lordy. Okay, this one is the matte one, so I'm going to lightly spray my face. You guys want to see me spray my face. This has a little bead in it, so here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Why isn't it working? Oh boy. What's going on? Hold on. Okay, that had a malfunction, so I gotta buy another sprayer for that thing. You ain't wasting my money like that and not spray on me. Come on now. Okay, we're gonna use the Hard Candy Look On Lock Setting Spray, 16-hour spray, my little go-to. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. Okay, we'll let this dry for a minute. Okay, so what I've done is just do my lashes. I used the CoverGirl, this one that was CoverGirl Lash Blast Bond, the one in the purple packaging. That's what I have on my eyes right now, so I hope you like that. It's very pretty, very easy peasy. Definitely opens my eyes out. It does give me a little bit of a curl. I use an eyelash serum, so it's lengthening my lashes, but it's not really volumizing of anything, but it's very, very nice. So last but not least, let's get on with these lips, girl. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl lip stain, and this is the Outlast lip stain, and this is in the shade, what are we? We are All Star. Yes, we are All Star here. I think it's like a shade plum, very pinkish plum. So we're going to do that. Let's see, I think, yeah, we have a lip balm we're going to use over top of it. So let's roll. Okay, so I'm going to line these lips. This is like a little funny shade. Can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to line the lips. Okay, so we had to let the hair down. So, and my hair's looking like puppy ears. Anyway, we went on ahead and filled in the lips with the lip stain. So it's happening. So that's nice. So I am using the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Squishy Lip Balm. I've already tested these out. Oh my gosh, these are just, they're squishy. Okay, these leave a little bit of a tint behind. They feel very balmy, very nice on the lips. This one is shade Fresh Plum. I tried this one, and I've tried this one, Raspberry Twist. Gorgeous. I tried it last night. Leaves a little bit of a skin tint or like a lip tint on you afterwards, but it still feels very balmy, so it's not anything that's going to leave you feeling very sticky on the lips, because I hate lip glosses that make you feel sticky. Notice the little applicator. It's so different, but I mean, just a little squeeze right there. Little squeeze. And you just kind of rub on your lips. I like to try this, use a plum on today, because it's fall. Why not go deep with it, you know what I mean? Got a little hit on the lip. I'll have to use these again and do a little IG thing on Instagram. But this is what the fresh plum looks like. And it smells like a plum. It smells nice. Well, it has like a nice sweet smell. Love it. Okay, I got a roll. So this is the basically final look. I don't know what's going on with my hair today, but this is what's happening. Looks like a little bit of parted, communalized or something. Anyway, whew. This is the final look. I hope you guys like. This is a really fresh, everyday look. This lighting is, wow, very bright. So, ooh, there we go. I think we're there. I think, yeah, there she goes. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hope you guys like the look. It's very nice, very easy, very simple. This is like CoverGirl. CoverGirl. Woo! I need to quit. This is CoverGirl with a lot of enhancement products and Makeup by Mario bronzer and all the things. So I hope you like. I'm sorry my hair looks like a big hat mess. It's a wig, but I mean I think it's just kind of had its moments. So I'm gonna call it quits right now. So hope you guys like the look. Don't forget to use some of those products you used that you forgot about, or maybe just haven't thought about in a while, because there's so much new makeup. So you could use your older makeup with your new makeup and just make a really beautiful everyday look and turn it into a night look. But I will see you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people. I really need my channel to grow, so I'm posting as much as I can when I got the time. So I got to get studying right now, and I got to go out to get something to eat. So this is a look you can go out and feel really happy and confident in. So, and it's drugstore, you know, you could make it look like it's high-end, and nobody would ever be the wonder. So I will see you guys in my next one. You guys have a good day and a good rest of your year. More videos to come when I have my off days. So I'm working this weekend, so nothing this weekend. But Monday definitely will be right after school. I got school, and I'll try to shoot out another little video. So hopefully I'll get this one out again tonight. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.